Here's a calculus example. We're looking at the textbook, exercise 4J, number 1. For number 1 through 7 of this whole exercise, or even 8, you're just taking the derivative of the function with respect to x. So starting with the first one, we have y equals 2x minus 3 times x plus 3 cubed. So because I have here, like something in brackets, a binomial here, multiplied by a second thing, I know I need the product rule. When I try to take the derivative of the second part of this function, I will eventually need the chain rule. But I start with the product rule because that's what's happening more like on the outside of this y function. So I call the first one u. Doesn't matter what order you name these for the product rule, it doesn't make any difference. You just need to identify the two things that are multiplied together. So v is x plus 3 cubed. And for the product rule, I take the derivative of each one. I will be a little bit messy with my notation. Sorry, it is the way that I do it. Okay, so v prime. But actually, v prime is like the derivative. It's dv dx that I need. That's a composite function, so I can't go straight there. I will write the answer here. Let's go ahead and do the work over on this part of the screen. So I need the chain rule. I should identify what's the inside of my function. Like the most inside. If this was a composite of a composite function, like 2 layers, I need to go to the very inside of the function. I've already used the letter u, so I will use w. Is x plus 3. And this allows me to rewrite v as w cubed. I don't know why I used purple. Clearly I was using pink. Cubed. Now I take the derivative of w with respect to x, which gives me 1. And I take the derivative of v with respect to w. So I get 3w squared. But I would like to write this in terms of x. This is x plus 3 squared. Just because it has an x in it now does not mean it is the derivative with respect to x. It is still the derivative with respect to w, just written in terms of x. I know it's a lot of letters and it's sort of strange, but the more you do it, the more it becomes pretty straightforward. So to get the derivative of v with respect to x, I need to multiply dv dw, so this like 3x plus 3 squared, times dw dx, which just turned out to be 1. So coming back here, finally my derivative for the product rule is going to be 3 times x plus 3 squared. Great. The faster you get at the chain rule, the more you can actually just not write it all out. Probably most people who've done quite a lot of chain rule can do this automatically in their head. But as an instructional video, we've gone ahead and written it to the right. If it's obvious to you, you don't have to write it up. So now I have the derivative of y. And rewrite this now as v prime. So the product rule is I do u prime v. So y prime is 2 times x plus 3 cubed plus v prime u. 3 times x plus 3 squared times 2x minus 3. I mean, I think it's worth it to keep simplifying. I wouldn't expand the brackets. I'm actually going to factor, but probably you could leave it like this. In the IB question, this is usually okay. If they want you to write it in a specific form, they will say so. But have a common factor, like everything has this x plus 3 squared in it. So this will be x plus 3 squared. And now here for this first term, there's 2 and like an additional x plus 3. And in the second term, there's the 3 and the 2x minus 3. So I can expand the brackets here. So like 2x plus 6 and 6x minus 9, which will give me 8x minus 3. And that's how I'll leave it.